Hi, and welcome to our video of the Kent coastal town of Broadstairs. And don't forget, if you like what you see, then hit the subscribe button. We'd appreciate it. So Broadstairs is in the far east of the county of Kent. It can take up to 2 hours from London by train. You choose which option suits you the best. You'll also notice it's near Margate and Ramsgate, and a little further south, Deal. I'll pop up the link to the Kent Coastal Town playlist so you can check those out whenever you want. But now I think it's time to explore this quintessentially English seaside town. Let's start with the harbour. In the interest of clarity, I just want to say this was filmed in late November, and it looks a little different during the summer months, especially the beach, but we'll get to that later. And as you can see, the beach has been prepared for winter, so that dune you see running along the beach is not normally there in the summer months. Like so many of these coastal towns, it really sprung to life in the early to mid-19th century. As cities became more polluted, those who could come to take the fresh sea air. And up on the hill is Bleak House. Do you want to guess who stayed there? Why not pop your thoughts in the comment box below. Oh, and so you know, dog walking on the beach is prohibited from the 1st of May to the end of September, but as I said, we're in November now. And the name of this beautiful sandy beach? Well, it's Viking Bay. As you can probably guess, this gets incredibly popular during the summer months because not all Kent beaches are lovely, golden and sandy. And who doesn't love those beautiful beach huts? Okay, some need a little TLC, but they look pretty good anyway. It's beautiful being on the beach, but now it's time to climb those stairs. So with the climb over, it's now time to take in the beautiful view. So now we caught our breath back, let's go on Promenade. At the top of the cliffs is Victoria Parade and Victoria Gardens. As you've probably noticed by now, Broadstairs is very traditional. On Victoria Parade you'll find Dickens House Museum. We'll get to Charles Dickens and his story of Broadstairs a little later. And then there's Morelli's, the famous ice cream parlour and coffee shop. Go on, treat yourself, you know you deserve it. And now at the end of the beach you can spot Viking Bay Lift. Let's say it needs a little TLC, and for the time being I'll take the stairs. And now Broadstairs' beautiful clock tower. Now it's time to discover the town. And time for another little confession. Our camera person, who happens to be Janis, I think became a little bored. So what you've actually got is a photo montage from the town. I think what it shows you, what it reinforces, is the fact that Broadstairs is a very traditional seaside town. And there's plenty of places to eat and drink beyond the usual high street chains. Oh, and while I'm at it, it has a fabulous selection of pubs, from traditional to craft breweries, micro-brewers and the chapel. This is where I negotiate with Janis, who's driving home. Then there's the beautiful Pierremont Hall, This late Georgian building was where the Duchess of Kent and a young Princess Victoria holidayed from 1826 to 1836. And of course there's another famous visitor to Broadstairs, Charles Dickens. You'll see his name everywhere, or references to his novels. And to be honest, with good reason. He was a frequent visitor to the town. And as I said earlier, that's Bleak House on the cliff top. Although when Dickens stayed there, it was known as Fort House, and it's reputedly where he wrote David Copperfield. And as we head back to town, we come across York Gate, originally built in the 16th century but repaired later in the 18th century. It once housed a portcullis. So do you think you've stepped back in time? I think Broadstairs gives you that impression. So we head back to the harbour where we started our journey. It's where our car's parked. And another pub. It's now time to reflect on how Broadstairs is different from some of the other coastal towns. We've given you Margate, Folkestone, Deal and Ramsgate so far. There's more to come, but this one is just a little different. There's no penny arcades. It seems more grown up, but that doesn't mean it's not family orientated, even if there are just some big kids around. Why don't you continue the journey by checking out Ramsgate or our Kent Coast playlist. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.